Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently holding support, our $29,000 support level here. And as explained in the last few videos, as long as Bitcoin is holding that level, which is the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement of this move to the upside that happened between the 7th of August and the 8th of August, 9th of August, as long as Bitcoin is holding that level, theoretically a higher B wave or a move higher more directly is expected. And it's a bit like a level, if we break below that, then a more direct move down is anticipated. Eventually, regardless of if we get that short-term higher move or not, the white wave count is still the leading one for me. And as I said yesterday, it could be that this B wave is still in the making. That is what I would actually like to see, a clearer three-wave move in an A, B, C, or actually a WXY, that would be a larger move up in this B wave. It could be the B wave is already in, but I would need to see proof for that by seeing a break below $29,000. Why do I prefer a higher B wave? Well, we don't need it. It's maybe more like a personal preference that I would like to see a higher B wave so that the C wave eventually has a little bit more space when it comes down. That would be preferred because the wave A and the wave C, they typically have a Fibonacci relationship. So if I say now, look, we're measuring the length of the A wave, we go to the high of what now would be the B wave, then a typical target for the C wave is the 1-to-1 ratio, takes us down to 26,870. While that is still in our yellow support area, it would be quite low in the support area. I would prefer to have a higher B wave, for example, all the way up to 31,130. The 1-to-1 ratio then would be around 27.8K. So it just means that I would like to have the C wave a little bit more space to give our structure that we are observing just more space and a little bit more of a buffer to hold any further declines. I think there will be another further decline. At least I have no evidence that would tell me the opposite. So regardless of what's happening here in this short-term structure, another low would be anticipated. So either directly by breaking below 29,000, that would be a signal that the downside momentum is likely increasing. That's always the case when we break below the 78.6 Fib level. Or we get a short-term higher B wave and then come down. That really doesn't make a difference to the analysis. It's just better for a potentially upcoming C wave. In the meantime, we've got the yellow wave count, which is the direct bullish path. However, it would need to prove itself, and I don't trust it really. I need to see it prove itself. I need to see all these 5 waves to the upside, and I need to see it play out. I need to see the 5 waves. Then we can look forward to a 3-wave pullback in an ABC structure. Basically, what that would give us is a larger 1-2 setup and another trade setup. And we would have confirmation that a low has been made here on the 1st of August, that all of this wave 2 is already in. What I just would like to mention is that we see a lot of sensitivity around the altcoin sector at the moment. So you see with very little price action of Bitcoin, some of the altcoins really move aggressively. That could be a first hint that the altcoins will get another rally before Bitcoin really does a major move. That would be in line with my Bitcoin dominance analysis. I do share that with channel members frequently, so you can access the chart as well as channel member. But I was indicating that already a few days ago that it's still possible to get this C wave down on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Now, Elliott Wave analysis on the Bitcoin dominance chart needs to be taken with a pinch of salt. It is not very reliable because we're dealing with percentages, not with absolute price action. However, I think we can use the method to exploit some structures, to track some structures. And so far it worked nicely. Up here we talked about, okay, a 4th wave move is imminent. And I think we are sort of stuck in the B wave. Maybe it's already over. And if the C wave to the downside happens, you would see another altcoin rally. Not necessarily a so-called alt season, but certainly we will see some significant movement across the altcoin sector. I mean, that's been pretty much in line with my altcoin analysis generally across the board. Most of them are currently deep in pullback areas. So we could see some rallies here and there, but it hasn't really given me a clear indication that the top is in place for B. That means if Bitcoin dominance drops, it of course means the altcoins are moving and Bitcoin isn't moving so much. Yeah, there is not much more to add actually about the Bitcoin chart. You know the analysis. We still see this larger pattern, the larger 1-2 setup between the 15th of June and the current support area as a jump-off point for a potential rally into the $30,000 region. Now that doesn't need to happen tomorrow, doesn't need to happen next week. It could happen at any time, but first of all, I think we're going to see that flush deeper into the yellow support area to spark some buying interest again. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.